बेटा कौन सा बोर्ड?
ICSE 10th
यश पाटिल। बेटा
ये देखो 34 है।
34. You just have a seat at this chair. बैठो बैठो बेटा।
इधर बैठ। इधर इधर दर्पण पाठ दर्पण मजूमदार दर्पण मजूमदार
Come here. Parents को भी Anirudh Iyer.
Pramila, you can shut the door.
Yes, secretary.
People who are waiting outside can come inside.
Anirudh Iyer.
Just a minute, people can sit down. Then we.
Ma'am, come on behalf of the
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, one and all present here. I, Anubhav Sinhal, welcome you to this 23rd annual prize distribution function of Universal Tutorials. Well, we are meeting here after a gap of 2 years. During COVID, these all operations were suspended. So very happy to be back with all of you. So let me formally begin this prize distribution ceremony. So we at UT, I have a small speech and I will give that. So we at UT follow a philosophy that he who dares to teach must never cease to learn. Mark Zuckerberg had once remarked, if you're successful, most of the things you have done were wrong. What ended up mattering was the stuff you got right and how you never gave up and kept going on. Thus, if you'll understand the essence of what I'm talking, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So this spirit is the spirit that enabled us at UT to tide over the COVID crisis and come out successful and in fact better prepared to face the future challenges. We at Universal Tutorials not even had one day downtime. The moment lockdown was announced, next day we were up and running with online classes, and now we brought in hybrid concepts of classes. So that's where we did. UT not only survived the COVID crisis, when in fact big brands like Mahesh Tutorials, Rao Academy, and various many classes perished. But I'm proud to say that today UT has emerged as the largest coaching institute of Navi Mumbai, having 7 branch locations, right from Airoli to Broadway, with a team of 90 professionals working with us. This is the reason why UT in these 23 years has been able to touch and transform lives of more than 35,000 students in a beautiful journey which we had. Gentlemen, this prize distribution function, like every year, allow me to dedicate this results to my mother, the founder of Universal Tutorials, late Srimati Neelam Sinha. It is only with her blessings and inspiration that I'm able to come to this center. Now, I would request our chairman, Shri N.L. Sinha, my father, to start the ceremony by lighting the lamp. I request our IT head, Mrs. Shri, to please assist.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Thank you. Thank you. So now let's begin with the prize distribution highlights. So first, let me tell you, today's ceremony is divided into 2 parts. What you're seeing today is the first lot, which is 10th ICSE and 12th CBSE. This hall houses only a limited capacity, so we've called students in 2 lots. So what you're seeing right now is at 10:30 is the 10th ICSE and 12th CBSE. Students were being felicitated, and immediately after you leave will be the next lot, 10 CBSE and study abroad segments will be felicitated. So UT is doing it in 2 parts. So let me present to you the highlights of the results of 2022, the first offline results in after the COVID. So, let's, at UT, we are doing multiple segments. First, let me talk about the 9th and the 10th CBSE segment. So, the 9th and the 10th CBSE segment has been the traditional strong point of Universal Tutorials. We are the undisputed leader in CBSE training across Navi Mumbai. I take pride in sharing with you a fact that in the last 20 plus years, that is 23 years, there has not been even a single year when a Navi Mumbai topper has not been a UT student. UT students have consistently not only ranked first in Navi Mumbai, but have also secured All India ranks. So, students have been Navi Mumbai toppers for the last 23 years. And Vishal Srivastav from BBA secured a staggering almost 100%, 500 on 500. That's the best of 5 aggregate. But if you take his main 5 subjects, it's 497 on 500. So that's about Vishal, and he is from the CBSE. He will be coming in the next batch to receive his gold medal. There are about 19 students scoring 100 on 100 subjects in CBSE. They are all receiving gold medals. To top it all, a whopping 62 students have scored above 90%. That's the CBSE results for you. A loud round of applause for the teachers. Coming to the next stream, 10th ICSE. I'm proud to say that UT is again the #1 choice of the students in Navi Mumbai. The 10th ICSE team is being led by Sarvarth Naran from North Point Koval area. He's along with us. He scored in best of 5, 99.6%, 498 out of 500. A loud round of applause for Sarvarth. This year, 3 students have got 100 on 100 in individual things. And about 37 students have scored above 90% in aggregate. That's almost 1 out of every 3 students above 90%. The next stream I would like to talk about is 12 CBSE. We coach both science as well as commerce. In 12 CBSE science, it's not 1, it's 2 students. Hitesh Shivkumar from Ryan International Sampada and Ashutosh Singh from Affiliate Nehru, who scored an aggregate of 94.2%. They are the toppers in the science division. Then comes the 12 CBSE Commerce. 12 CBSE Commerce is led by Devang Basta from DAV Nehru, who's got 487 on 500, 97.4%. A loud round of applause for these wonderful students. I knew they have done this performance in COVID. यहाँ पे उन्होंने पूरी online classes की हैं, and that's how they have achieved these results. 12 science and commerce, we have a total of 16 students who scored above 90% in aggregate. 12 CBSE and commerce की science and commerce की significance because of entrance exam has gone down. So you do see that a reflection in this, but then these students have done wonderfully well. Now coming to some other segments, study abroad. Study abroad is one segment which is the fastest growing segment at Universal Tutorials. At study abroad, we are sending students for both undergrad as well as for graduate studies. And this year, we are servicing 100 plus students in our study abroad division. So I would like to congratulate Ashwin Deshpande, who scored a staggering 1560 on 1600 in SAT exam. And as we speak, in fact, he left yesterday, he left for pursuing his computer science at Purdue University. So he will not be able to join us for the prize distribution ceremony. But Ashwin joins many other UT students at Purdue. In fact, about 5 of them in total, who are already studying at Purdue, including my son who went there last year. So that's the study abroad division. Now coming to the other associations, UT has joined hands with Champions to offer integrated and non-integrated courses. So we have a junior college at Kharghar, and we offer both IIT and NEET courses. Last year we had an all India rank 1 in IIT with Champions. This year also we have wonderful results. We are still awaiting, and as we speak, results are coming in. So there would be a separate ceremony being held for the IIT and NEET toppers, which is a separate division of ours. And there's one more thing which I wanted to talk about. No. So before I start welcoming these things, my slide has not got updated. We also have I have an association which I want to announce of commerce. UT was doing commerce courses, but it was being done as a sideline of science ke saath we used to offer commerce courses. From this year onwards, we've joined hands with Gurumukh classes, who's led by Gurumukh Rajani, and we are now offering complete plethora of courses of commerce, where we offer 11-12 commerce coaching, which we've already started at Kharghar, plus we are offering CA Foundation, CMA, and other foundation courses also of commerce. So we've got into full-fledged in commerce coaching. That my slide has not got updated, so you don't see it over there. Now that was the results highlights. So now allow me to please welcome our guest of honors for today. This brings me to honor the guest of honors. So let me begin with our chief guest of today. Now, we at UT have a tradition of inviting the parents of our toppers in all streams as our chief guest for today. और ये हम पिछले 23 साल से करते आ रहे हैं. We do not invite any politician, इसको किसी को भी चीफ गेस्ट नहीं बनाते हैं. हमारी थीम रहती है आज के दिन कि आज से हम आपको एज पेरेंट्स, हम आपको आपके नाम से नहीं जानते. आज आपके बच्चों ने आपको एक नई आइडेंटिटी दी. So we wish to celebrate that today's day. And आज के there are 3 chief guests for today. Please allow me to welcome one by one. Before मेरी slide order is please allow me to welcome proud parents of Sarvarth Naram. They are our chief of guests. Please stand up where you are. I request our Professor Biju George to please welcome them by presenting them a bouquet. आज मैं ये मानता हूँ बहुत बड़ा दिन है जहाँ सर्वार्थ ने आपको एक नई आइडेंटिटी प्रदान की है. एंड आज ये चीफ गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर्स बच्चों को मेडल्स देंगे, प्राइजेस देंगे. नेक्स्ट आई हैव is proud parents of Ashutosh Singh. They will be felicitated by our oldest faculty, Mrs. Lobo. Please welcome parents of Ashutosh Singh. He is the topper for 12th Science at Universal Tutorials. Thank you, Mrs. Lobo. Then I have proud parents of Devang Basa. They will be felicitated by our professor, Mr. Uday Singh sir. Both Mr. and Mrs. Basa are here with us. Basak साहब मेरे साथ 10th standard बल्कि 9th standard से जुड़े हुए हैं और कई बार मेरे पास अलग-अलग टाइम पे आए हैं. Thank you very much sir. And आपके ये पूरा आपका सफल. Thank you very much. You're very lucky. Thank you. Please be seated. Last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to welcome our honorable chairman, my father, Mr. M.L. Sinhal. Well, he is the person who I have built this institution brick by brick. Every year when I'm introducing our chairman, I repeat these same lines, and I am now repeating these same lines for the 23rd time. Which में 2 साल कम हो गए तो 21st time. So please allow me to speak those same lines He's one who prods me, questions me, guides me when I feel low. He provides me with vision and instills self-confidence within me to perform. He reprimands me when I commit mistakes and pats me when I perform. He's my mentor, my guide, my friend, my boss, my inspiration, my role model, my father. He's everything to me. Please welcome my father, Shri M.L. Sinhal. I will request our academic head, Mrs. Harsha, to please welcome our chairman. Well, last Sunday we celebrated my dad's 75th birthday, and he is 75 and still going strong, working with Reliance Industries Limited. He works for Mukesh Ambani Sahab. With all these things done, let me now invite my colleague, Manish Saraf sir, on stage. When he's coming.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Right. So, a very good morning, namaskar, and thank you for joining today on this day when we are celebrating success. बहुत बड़ा दिन है, बहुत अच्छा दिन है. You as parents, आपके सालों की तपस्या मेहनत, and we as educators, where we have interacted with students inside the classroom and have spent a number of hours in making and in ensuring what we have achieved today. So this is a great day, and let's clap once for their achievement. More about celebration of their success, and I've got an honor to, call where we'll call them and we'll felicit them and honor them. So that's an extreme pleasure for me to do this activity. So how we'll go about is we are first taking the ICSE cluster, and we call it cluster because students come one by one and then they take and receive their awards. So as we go ahead, we will have, like Anubhav sir said, so the guest honor would be proud parents of our toppers here. So I call them one by one. They would be coming here, and then students. I request you that you would enter from that side. Oh, you'll enter from my right hand side. So this is where you enter from my back. You would come here, take the prize, photo moment, and then you will leave and go back to your space. Right? So this is how we'll do it. So we start with the first thing. So let me first invite our guest of honor for the first lot and first cluster. May I please have parents of Sarval Naran to please come on stage and felicitate the students who have done well. Yeah, you'll have to take the center space there. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So I'll go one by one, guys, and make sure that as you hear your name, you're up here quickly on the stage to receive your award. So I'll go first with Abhipasha Sahu from Sadhu Vaswani's school, Sanpada. Coming from Sanpada, I will aggregate of 97%. Okay, so Abhipasha is not there. एक चीज आप लोगों से भी चाहिए होगी मुझे, जैसे I usually say, जैसा अमिताभ बच्चन जी बोलते हैं कि when I call these names and these students are coming here and because we are celebrating success, I need all your support. आज तालियां खूब बजानी पड़ेगी आपको, तो वो एक सपोर्ट आपसे कंटिन्यूअसली लगेगा हर बच्चे के लिए, अपने बच्चे के लिए नहीं, सभी बच्चों के लिए, so that they also feel that they achieve something great. जीवन में सक्सेस को सेलिब्रेट करना बहुत जरूरी होता है, क्योंकि सक्सेस कम मिलती है, फेलियर ज्यादा मिलते हैं, तो सक्सेस को बहुत अच्छे से सेलिब्रेट करना चाहिए, no matter how small they are. So Abhipasha is not there, but I'm sure there is Arnav Raju Saleh from Sadhu Vaswani, Sanpada 97.6. So from CNJ to Canon, Mumbai. Okay, so this is like a challenging start. Anyway, we should clap for one time. Sanju Narayan Paul from Ryan International. Sanju Narayan is there. So that is good start. This was done in average. Yes, 93.8% in aggregate. Sorry, 97.2 in aggregate. Darpan Mujumdar from Avon International Vashi with an aggregate of 90.2. Group Rajesh Patil, North Point Upajani from Vashi branch of UP 95.4. Thank you. Diya Rajesh from Ryan International Kharghar, Sanpada, UP Sanpada with 96.2. Diya, you here. Diya Sajid from North Point, 95.6. Koshi Chera Mary aggregate of 96.8 and Hindi 97. We have Hoshi's father receiving this award. Congratulations, sir. Ishwari Chaudhary from North Point, Coppertane, aggregate of 90.6%. Pahan Arun Zala from North Point, Vashi 97.8 aggregate. Krisha Satish Kadam, Sadhu Vaswani, and from Sanpada with 94% as aggregate. So this is for Krisha, guys. Thank you. Mahit Mahesh Shetty from North Point School, UT Vashi, with aggregate of 93%. Manit Yuvraj, if you are here. Manit Yuvraj, the Monday 7th day from UT Sanpada with 90%. Mihit Hiran, Kodar International Sanpada, aggregate 92.2, and he is topper at UT in economics with 96% marks. Mudra Nitin Pawar from Vipure School, from UT Kharghar, aggregate of 92%. And Parash Jadhav from Ryan International Kharghar, from our UT Nehru branch, with aggregate of 92.6. Thank you for your generous appreciation. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming up here and encouraging the students. Now, before we move on to next segment, let me share with you a small story. एक छोटी सी मैं आपको कहानी सुनाता हूँ, which I am very fond of. So this story is of a young boy way back in 1957. You know, when this guy had lot of aspirations and dream, a lot of commitment and dedication, and he decided to do something for himself and for his community and for his nation. So he moves from Kerala to Dehradun. He appears for an examination. He stood 9th in that examination. It was an all India examination, and this was for Indian Air Force. Unfortunately, this guy, after a lot of hard work that he has put in, he has possibly mortgaged his sister's jewelry to take some loan so that he could travel from Kerala to Dehradun, stay, write the exam. Unfortunately for him, he stood 9th, all India 9th. But unfortunately for him, only 8 students got commissioned that year. He was in 91. He was rejected. He went to Rishikesh, to Goli dip in river Ganga. Ganga mein snan kiya unhone. And by the evening, he was perturbed, disturbed to the core. He was not happy. He knew that he had to go back, but he had no money in pocket. And forget that, he had mortgaged to come to this place. He was very confident he would be selected. He missed out by a whisker. Chote se एक number, 2 number se area. Here we are talking about students who have made big. That guy was very close, but could not make big. So he was falling down on the edge of a big rock on the banks of river, and I need not tell you what was going in his mind. What was he deciding? वो क्या सोच रहे थे और वो क्या commit करने वाले थे, मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है आपको. Then there was one Swamiji. His name was Shivananda. आप में से कुछ लोग समझ गए होंगे मैं क्या बात कर रहा हूँ. If you have read a very famous book. So this Swamiji saw Shivananda और उन्होंने उस बच्चे की मानसिकता पूरी तरह से समझ ली कि क्या चल रहा है. He called him up. It was late evening. He asked him, why are you disturbed? What happened? This guy narrated everything. Swamiji said, you must do what you are thinking about, but not today. Ashram mein aao, have food, take rest, and kal subah mujhse milna, and then you do whatever you want to do. This guy listened to him, he went to ashram, had food, had a good sleep. Woke up in the morning, went to Swamiji, he handed him some money. This is the money. If you want, you can go back to your native place. Here's your money. But I don't think you should do what you were thinking. This guy decided otherwise and he said, yes, I'll accept your money and I'll go back. But Guruji had one question to ask. He said, yes, please go ahead. He said, why me? I worked so hard. I was 9th, 8th pe cut off ho gaya. Main successful nahi hua. So much of loan on me. I'm useless, I feel. Why me? Why did your God do this to me? So Swami Shivananda said that after listening calmly, he said, no, it's not that God has done something wrong to you. I think God has done right. अब आप सुनिएगा जो वो उन्होंने आगे बोला, बहुत बहुत पते की बात है, and this applies to each one of us. He said that, you know what, God has some big plans for you. He's saving you for something bigger than what you have come here for. Do you know which person am I talking about? I'm talking about Dr. Kalam. And we know what he achieved. या तो वो इंडियन एयरफोर्स में भर्ती हो जाते और पायलट बन जाते. So guys, this story basically tells, and उसमें कलाम साहब बोलते हैं, Wings of Fire किताब का नाम है, आप जरूर पढ़िएगा. He says that, you know, you really don't understand the design and failures are about to happen. Like we are celebrating success today, this is not guaranteed. But what is guaranteed is that if you keep your spirits high and if you believe in some power, maybe God, may not be God, but in some power, maybe a power that is inside you, you're made for achieving big things. Okay? So I don't know, I think I made you very, very serious, but that was not the motive. The idea was to tell you that this is just people who have just started. And as Kalam Sahab said, you know, it's a crime to have small dreams. So make sure that you have big dreams and you're ready for failures which will come out. Okay, so on that note, we'll have our next segment, and can I invite parents of Devan Basat to please help us with our next round of participation. Yes. Thank you so much. So let me start with the call. So there's Parth Rani from Kotar International, Nehru. Ryan International, Harvard, 97% as a 97% as aggregate. Washington from 97.4 as percentage. Rashpreet Kaur Langa from North Point, Open Building, with aggregate of 94.2. So for Rashpreet Kaur Langa, ladies and gentlemen, non-international, Sanpara with 91.4%. Sambit Sarkar, Ryan International, Vicky Harder 95.8% as aggregate. Sarah Mugun, Ryan International. Marathi subject topper with 97 marks in Marathi. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Bhatt, for coming up here and encouraging the students. So that was our 10th ICSE cluster. I move on to 12th CBSE cluster, and I would. Okay, so before I miss out, I think there is a student speech section. So this section is we have got the gold medals to our office, and we have recorded some of their bites, and some of the select bites will be playing here. So let's play. Thank you.
I joined the series program gave me a comfortable and to write the whole entire song. I am forever grateful for this achievement and the new teachers, the dark solving sessions, which learning helped us achieve our goal.
I was looking for the mathematics and social studies and basically for the confidence during preparation and in several tests which were very difficult for me, and I would definitely comment to instrument academics.
I would also like to thank the Universal Tutorials because they provided a really good questionnaire which helped me gain a lot of knowledge. Taught me time management, with which I could perform better within my role, with completing the paper in time.
So this is something beautiful, and we could only share. With an aggregate of 94.4%. Komal Shah, Reliance, Kopal Kirne from UT Kopal Kirne with aggregate 94.4. And accounts, 9 is the UT topper in accounts. Rupkatha Ghosh from APJ Nehru with an aggregate of 94.5%. Shristi Deepak Goyal from UT Agurinat with 93.8%. English 97.9%. Nehru with an aggregate of 90.2 and Maths 98. So we have mother of Srivastava, please come. Sneha Sharma from DPS Nehru with aggregate 91.6. Bhuvi Ravi State from DLE Nehru. Aggregate 91.4. English 97 marks. Komal Agarwal, APJ Nehru with aggregate 90.8, and Anushka from Bharati Khargar from Khargar 90.6. We have Anushka here. Okay, so we will do this. So we have one student from 10th ICSE. He's joining with late, though his name was called. So let me invite him on stage to receive his award. Arnav Saleh, Sadhu Vaswani, Beauty Sampara Singh is 97.6. So, good to have you. So, thank you, sir. Thank you for coming here and participating in students. So we go to the student speak section from 12th standard. ये हमारे 12वीं के बच्चे हैं और देखेंगे क्या बोल रहे हैं हमारे.
So the students are going to we have start solving the papers earlier. Also the papers in
Let me first invite our chairman, Rajesh Sahab, to please come on stage and pass on the small medallion plate that we have got to these staff members. Staff members, जिनको हम human resource बोलते हैं, you know, in education industry, they are the and backbone of the education. Your classrooms and your air conditioning, your benches, you know, so these are the people who keep just during the COVID days. There was not a single blackout day. We were running classes of March 2020, April 2020, they set us, and without a single day going down, we were online. And we don't have any of these student learning experiences. And kudos to all my team members, be it educators or my non-teaching staff, to my office assistants, who have done a great job. हम 3 साल बाद यहाँ पे हैं, June 2019 में हम August 2022 में यहाँ कर रहे हैं, after 3 years here in IIMEI hall and doing this function. So ये बिना आप लोगों की support के नहीं हो पाता. So I am taking this opportunity to say thank you. So let me now, given this criteria, we are basically honoring 7 of our staff members who have completed 15 or more years at Universal Victorians. जिसमें से 4 हमारे फैमिली मेंबर्स को हम अभी बैलेंस would be done in the second slot, जैसा सर ने बताया था, with 10 CBSE. So, Sharad, मैं जब तक कि वो प्रेस मत करना की, because I want to introduce the first person who we are going to honor right now, and this lady who I'll be calling on stage. I have extreme pleasure in calling her on stage. Sir ने भी उनको introduce किया था. So, a very charming educator, a very strict disciplinarian, with a persona which is very, very empathetic, at the same time very encouraging. Would have also taught, our director at some point of time, and she also taught us. So we are talking about a lady, Jinko. I cannot say the oldest faculty. I'll say the youngest, most vibrant faculty. Mrs. Ho, honor of inviting you to stage, and please come. She's faculty for chemistry, she's faculty for English, and she's faculty for life at University of Florida. We do a lot of inspiration from you, madam. Please come.
मेरे बेटे को अनुभव को भी पढ़ाना और आज
Thank you so much, madam, for gracing the occasion. Thank you. So the next person I would introduce now, and I'll call him up. I think he is not there, so my colleague Harsha will receive a word on his behalf. This is the person, again, more than 15 years. By the way, Mrs. Lopez completed her 19 years with UT. So this person who I'm talking about, ये जितनी आपको वॉल्यूम्स मिलती हैं, वो जितनी सुंदर दिखती हैं, वो जिसमें प्रिंटिंग है, वो सारा काम, so he heads our data team. He's leading that from front. He has been in this department where वो data typing करते करते आधा प्रोफेसर खुद हो गया है. So though he is not here, I would want to now honor Salim Khan, and because he's not attending this function, I would request my colleague Harsha to support. Okay, thank you, Harsha. Okay, so this person दूसरी बारी अवसर मिल रहा है. I've done this with them once before. This is one guy, he's also an inspiration for all of us here. He started at a very, very basic, I think, starting position किसी organization में होगी. इस बंदे ने उस तरह से हमको join किया, and he started like that. 19 years with UT, and if you look at his growth in terms of how he has grown professionally, to what kind of work he is handling. He is doing all the academic planning. ये जो आप UT website पे ऐप पे आपके timetables देखते हैं, he's talking to professors, and he's doing all the portion freezing. So he's doing all sorts of work. He was here right now on the shop floor, मैं बोलूँगा इसको, where he was doing taping also. So मैं generally उस समय भी मैंने इसको बोला था, मुझे लगता है आज भी इतना ही valid है. He is one Hanuman ji of Universal Tutorials. आपको कोई भी जड़ी बूटी चाहिए तो आपको नाम लेना है, समीर बोले, and Samir would come up and give you that solution. Samir, 19 years.
पोजीशन में ज्वाइन किया था, लेकिन आज ये बहुत बड़ी ड्यूटी निभा रहा है और सफलतापूर्वक काम कर रहा है।
Thank you for all the support that you have ever extended unconditionally. Thank you so much. The next person that I'm going to invite now, जैसा मैंने कहा हम 4 लोगों को भी felicitate कर रहे हैं. So the fourth one on my list is a very popular professor among students. When we do professor surveys, we regularly do professor surveys, and she would figure among top professors. Always, and very, very popular, very diligent with her work, with non-teaching and teaching part, very soft spoken outside the classroom. Under the classroom, and madam was strict, that's what I am told. So, do we have here, is she here? Professor Swati Kalam, are you here? Oh, she is not here. So, Asha, again, if you can help us receive this award on behalf. This is for our Professor Swati Kalam. The professor for Sanskrit and Marathi with Universal College, and she has completed 15 years with Universal College. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Ankur sir to take us through towards the rest of the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Manish sir. Thank you very much. Now we continue with the last segment of prize winners, and this is the segment which we call as the gold medal winners. So today, all the students who got 100 on 100 or have individually topped at universal tutorials in a stream are receiving a gold medal from us. So please welcome the gold medal cluster. We first begin with, and guest of honors, chairman would be doing, Mr. Emil Sinal would be doing the honors. So we start with 10th ICSE. Please allow me to welcome Sarvarth Naran from North Point Cooperative. He is a student of our Cooperative branch, getting an aggregate of 99.6%, Maths 100 on 100, Science 100 on 100, SST 100 on 100, and he is receiving a gold medal for being the 10th ICSE topper at Universal Tutorials. Sarvarth is also, we have got some bits recorded from them. So I have some bits of Sarvarth. So Sarvarth is somebody who wants to do PhD in physics. That's what Sarvarth wants to do. And he's now joined us for our UP Champions course, and he's also pursuing study abroad dream. And his favorite professors has been Alagesh Murthy sir and Manoj Makhijani sir in mathematics. So loud round of applause for Sarvarth. Next person, gold medalist coming on stage. I have multiple things to read from, so allow me to organize a bit. Yeah, the next person coming on stage is Suhani Neeraj Kothawala, a student from Lakshidam, Gurugram, a correspondence student, getting an aggregate of 98.2%, Maths 100 on 100, Science 100 on 100. A loud round of applause for Lakshidam. COVID provided us an opportunity where we could go out beyond Navi Mumbai, and she's one of those who joined us outside of Navi Mumbai and done extremely well. Next gold medalist winner is Vrishti Gaikwad from Sadhu Vaswani Sanpada, getting an aggregate of 99.2%, Maths 100 on 100, SST 100 on 100. In her life, and she wants to be a researcher in science, especially in physics. We wish her all the best. Now I call upon the 12 Science and Commerce Gold Medal winners. So we begin with the first student, Aditi Das from DAV Naval. Aggregate 90.2%. Business studies 100 on 100. Do we have a Giti? Next, we move on to Ashutosh Singh, student from APJ Nehru. Aggregate 94.2, Bio 97, Physics 92, and he is the CBSE Science topper. Please welcome Ashutosh Singh. Ashutosh wants to become a surgeon in his life. That's what is his dream. We wish him all the best for his dream. Next, we have Devang Basat, our 12th CBSE Commerce topper with aggregate 97.4%, Account 99, Economics 99. Please welcome Devang Basat. All of them are receiving a gold medal at university. Then we have Hitesh Shivkumar from Ryan International Sanpada, aggregate 94.2%, Chemistry 97. Hitesh's brother is there to receive the prize. Please welcome Hitesh Shivkumar's brother. Hitesh ने दो तीन चीजें लिखी हैं जो मैं read out करना चाहूँगा. He says that one of the teachers, when asked who was your best teacher at UT, Hitesh says Nancy ma'am is the best teacher at UT. He was a part of a tertiary student and he got a lot of, please wait. So Hitesh, आपके भैया ने कुछ चीजें लिखी हैं. So Nancy ma'am, she is our physics tutor at Universal Tutorials. So he's very happy with Nancy ma'am. Next, he says, any memorable experience? So he has written, I had come to UT for test series in my 10th grade. Sadly, COVID hit. But immediately after that, I was out of touch with UT. But when I returned after 2 years, later in grade 12, I was amazed that every single person in UT, including the faculty as well as the staff, remembered me and helped me every time. This is one of the words of Hiren. We thank him for these kind words. I want to also point out, he says, my role model is, pronounce Alan Melchian. कौन है ये? उन्होंने आगे समझाया है. He's a digital VFX artist. So this is the, we had conducted a session on how this generation is ahead of us. And ये IMEI hall में ही हमने 3-4 साल पहले एक session conduct किया था. जहाँ पे we had called one person and he said कि generation का gap कैसे होता है. तो उन्होंने हमारे साथ एक खेल करवाया था बच्चों के साथ और parents के साथ. और ऐसे ही बच्चों को 3 personalities का नाम लिया था और 3 personalities का नाम लिया था और पूछा था पेरेंट्स से कि आप इनमें से किसी को जानते हैं. Believe me, no parent raised their hands. किसी को नहीं मालूम था कौन क्या है. And बच्चों से पूछा तो सारे बच्चे जानते थे कौन क्या है. So these are people who are of a different world altogether. We wish Hiren all the best. Very focused kid, I find Hiren. Looking to go for this. Let's continue our journey to the next gold medalist, Sakshi Deep Kumar from DAV Nehru, getting an aggregate of 93%. Business studies 100 on 100. She is already seek admission with Christ University, Bangalore. She wants to publish her own book. That's one of our dreams. And she had a request for us that we start coaching for 11th and 10th commerce. We've already started that. We could not do it at your time, but we started this year. Thank you very much. Next gold medalist is Sampurna Sarkar from DPS Nehru, getting an aggregate of 95.6%. Business studies 100 on 100, accounts 99. She wants to become a CA. Presently, she is pursuing her BCom at Ade Muddar College, Matunga. Her role model is Ratan Tata. We wish you all the very best. So this brings me to largely we finish the all the prize winners for this cluster. Now my colleague Manish to do the vote of thanks. So. Thank you, Anubhav sir. So, like I said, this is the occasion where we are celebrating success. And on behalf of entire UT family, thank you to the Almighty first. हम 3 साल बाद ये कर पा रहे हैं. And this is one feeling which is, difficult to explain because this is one milestone event for us. हम जो पूरे साल मेहनत करते हैं, फिर बच्चे उसको बहुत अच्छा करते हैं, and we call them here and we share that success in a way. And for all the educators who are present, it's a big, big moment. And every year at UT, we are very proud when we do this. We coach upwards of 2,000 students under various courses. And now we have also expanded our portfolio and we have got into many courses, including some Indian competitive exams and foreign studies, masters. So we are doing a lot of stuff. So on behalf of entire UT family, thank you all, my team. Thank you, our chairman, Sanal Saab, जिनके inspiration से हम आगे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. Thank you to our director, who is leading from front this entire team of more than 100 professionals. We follow what he's doing, and it's always great working with him. So thank you for all that. Thank you for all the educators for making what UT is, for delivering excellence inside the classroom. No words are enough to thank you out there. So thank you for doing that. And आज मैं देख रहा हूँ कि हमारे जितने educators हैं वो सब आज backbenchers बने हुए हैं. So but great job inside the classroom. Thank you to all my staff members present here outside the room, all branch coordinators, all my function heads. Thank you to all the office assistants, the boys as we call them. So thank you for extending all the support and not only making this function successful, but making these 23 years where we are celebrating success of each of our students. Thank you to all the parents who have entrusted trust in us, and साल दर साल आप लोग हमारे पर विश्वास रखते हैं for bringing your child the way you are doing it. And thank you to all the students, because आपको reason है कि मैं vote of thanks दे पा रहा हूँ. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं. नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है. मन का विश्वास रगों में सांस भरता है. चढ़कर गिरना, गिरकर चढ़ना ना करता है. आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती. कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं. डुबकियां सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता, डुबकियां सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता है. जा जाकर खाली हाथ लौट कर आता है. मिलते नहीं सहज ही मोती गहरे पानी में, मिलते नहीं सहज ही मोती गहरे पानी में. मुट्ठी उसकी खाली हर बार नहीं होती. कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं. और अंतिम पद है कि असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो. असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो. क्या कमी रह गई देखो और सुधार करो. जब तक न सफल हो नींद चैन को जागो तुम. जब तक न सफल हो नींद चैन को जागो तुम. संघर्ष का मैदान छोड़कर मत भागो तुम. कुछ भी ना बेकार नहीं होती. कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. कोशिश करने वालों
So thank you for joining us. The exit is on your right side, so we'll leave from this right door. Please close the center door. One door. We'll leave from this. Thank you so much.